aspects of agriculture: the land, the seeds, and the man.
Agricultural survival.
They have represented me with the worst image, but I know without a doubt that it's because of your lack of knowledge. Foresight, they don't have to see distance. That's why they're living in ignorance. I Selassie, I say, any country that use.
Hi, I'm your host tonight on What Matters at the Roundtable. Stanley West McPherson. October the 9th, 2018. Yes, we're live in the studio. Pegasus, Channel 13. Spectrum, TV Cable Network. Yes, and we're on 6 days now, so we're working around your schedule so you can catch us at any time. And our broadcast is on the screen, so hey, you pick a day when you're off and you're available. We're there. Also, we want to give our shout outs. We want to let you know that we're on YouTube, okay? We're on Twitter, Facebook, all the social medias, Google, we're there. So when you want to go online and check us out, hey, we have the channel, okay? So we just want to let people know that if you don't have cable, because I ran across a lot of people who don't have cable, and sometime right then and there, I give them the link, okay? I send it right to their email, okay? Or they could get it on their phone, their tablet. So guess what? You can get it, all right? So you don't have to worry about it. It's yours. But I just want to let people know that, hey, we're here to help, all right? We ain't telling you nothing wrong. We ain't going to do like the politicians does. Some of them, they lie, okay? That's what they do. They lie, and they sell you a dream, you know, and they sell you hope and all that old crazy stuff. We're not doing that. Before we do that, we'll shut this program down. And we're letting you know that. We'll shut this down before we tell you something that we ain't going to do, okay? And then we're putting God on notice, all right? Because we're telling him, listen, you call us to do this, then you need to do something. You need to act. Because people need help. You call us to help them, and you need to do something and put us in a position to help them. If you're not going to do it, then we are telling people, and we're telling him, I'll put him in a corner over there, okay, with Daggard, the false god, and we'll take it from here. You know, okay? So that's how this is going. That's what this show is about. Living wage, helping people. Ain't about nothing else. So I just want to throw that out there to you, okay? Because people need help, and we ain't playing with nobody, okay? We don't care who it is. We ain't taking no sides. We ain't lying for you. We ain't doing nothing for you. All we doing is helping you. That's it. So now let me go to my shout-outs. My grandkids, Sunshine and Storm, give them a shout-out. Also, I want to give a shout-out to Sunshine in Baltimore, Maryland. Also, Rosedal S. in New York, New York. Kendra in New York, New York. Pimplia in Australia. Yeah, we have people everywhere. It doesn't matter where, okay? Carolina. We just give people shout-outs all over. We don't care where you at. You know, if we correspond with you, then we'll give you a shout-out, let you know, okay? MS, VVS, okay? We just letting people know, do you take care of your family? Hey, we can help you the best way we can. We will, okay? And those people that fire was in Buffalo, okay, in Eastern Parkway. We wish those people, those that survive, we wish them well and get well. And, hey, we can help, we will, most definitely. Okay, and so this is where we at. And also in the studio, live with me here tonight, co-host Milton, Webb. Milton, how you doing?
You doing all right, Stan?
Okay, good.
Hold on, I need to give a shout out. To my granddaughter up in Nova Scotia, Canada. Go on, girl, it's your day. And my sister tomorrow, it's her birthday. Happy birthday, Donna, before I get here.
Yeah.
Talking to you in the future. So, yeah. But it's all good, Stan.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
It's, it's like
So far.
we're trying to, let people know that this program is about helping folks.
Right.
This program, is not letting people jump on the bandwagon for their political gain.
Right.
Okay, we're not doing that. What we're doing is that if you told the people you're gonna do something, then you need to do it.
That's right.
Okay, don't sell nobody a dream because we got a whole bunch of them doing that already.
Yeah.
They in office, they done swore, and they did a bunch of nonsense, and they ain't did nothing for nobody.
You know, Stanley, when it comes right down to it, it's all about them getting in office.
Yeah.
Now, I can't say all of them. Some
No,
of them.
exactly.
Some of them. It's all about some of them getting in office, raising their hand, saying that I solemnly swear. And then when they get in office, it's a totally different thing. And then you got people out here looking at, why can't I prosper? Why can't I do this? Because you got this politician over here slashing that. He's over there cutting that.
Yeah.
And where's that money going that they're cutting into?
Thank you.
Don't nobody know.
Exactly.
So, it's more or less like it's capital gain for them. And then the ones that are up there busting their butts and, chopping their necks, trying to get everything together,
Yeah.
it's hard for them to do that. So the people are sitting out here are the ones who are suffering,
Right.
not nobody else.
Exactly.
It's the people out here. All right? So when we say we're going to try and help you do something or we're looking into something, believe we're looking into it.
Exactly.
We're going to see what it is. And if it's not coming off right, we ain't messing with it.
Exactly.
We ain't going to tell you to mess with it. As a matter of fact, we'll tell you, you need to leave that alone because that's going to, it put you in whatever. So we're not out here just to fame and glory because we don't care about that.
Thank you.
We don't care about the fame and
ratings,
glory,
all that
none of
nonsense.
That's not what we're getting. That's not what we're doing it for. We ain't doing it for
Coming
that.
in for no ratings.
We're doing it for the knowledge for you to know. All right? Because if you don't know, these people are taking advantage of you. They've been taking advantage of you, and they will keep taking advantage of you. But if you know about it and you let them take advantage, that's on you.
Exactly.
But what we're telling you is a true fact. Everything that we say is real.
That's
Everything
right.
that we say is true. If you don't believe us, check it out. We'll show you if that's what it takes.
Exactly.
So don't think that we just sitting here and we doing this because of what? All right? We don't want no money for you. We don't want no money from you.
That's right.
We don't want nothing. We telling you how this is. And we telling you what we know, not what we think or what we see.
Right.
So when it comes right down to it, and we tell you that politician's crooked, that politician ain't right, we looked into that. That's how we going to say that. All right? And we're not ashamed to say it or scared to say it.
Exactly.
Because what we're saying is true. All right? Until somebody can come up and tell us that we're not, show us that we're not, that's what we're going to do. We're going to investigate. And we're investigating a lot of stuff, and a lot of things are coming up that's not on the level.
That's right.
And all you people out there that's not on the level, beware, because Stanley and Milton are coming for you.
That's right. And you know it, too. That's why you're doing all kind of nonsense, shams. You're doing all kind of things to cover your tracks, to cover yourself. Okay? You're using your office. You're using your authority. You're using everything that you can. Okay? But this is what we do. We get God off the throne. Okay? We get him off because we know he's sitting there, and sometimes he's doing nothing because he already see what you're doing. Okay? So he's doing nothing watching you do something. Okay? And this is where we come in, and that's why I tell you, well, I'll put him with that God. The same God, he cut his hands, okay, and his head off. He stuck him in the corner, right over there. That's where he at. So he'll be right next to that God, okay? Now that's because if he don't keep his word, because don't forget, when people read the Bible, it's supposed to be true, all right? But a lot of things, when you, like Jehoshaphat and Joshua, all these men, they questioned God. And he had to do something because he came up to the test, okay? The great God, the great I am, okay? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel. He came on the test. Hey, I got to do something. Elijah, he put him to the test. Or Moses, put him to the test. Well, we're doing the same thing, what they did. We putting God to the test. So if he don't do what he say that he told us to do, then that means that he ain't the God of them, the God of Abraham forever, okay? That's the God I'm serving. I ain't serving these fake gods and all these nickelback gods. I ain't serving none of them. I got the great God. So I have to put him to the test because that's what they did. They did that. And so this is what we are saying. You call us to help people, to get people out of poverty because of what the society, what the world is doing, what the government is doing to people. You call us to do this, okay? So you got to make the way and open up. Because I talked to a lawyer today, and he told me, what? He didn't believe what I said. And then you know what I told him? I said, see, because you don't know this. You haven't studied this. And I told him, you are doubting this. And then I told him, you know what? See, if you knew this, then it wouldn't be hard for you to understand it. But being that you don't know it, you don't understand it. So I told him, well, I can't fault you, but all I can say to you is you did enough, okay? I don't need your help, but I listen to your concerns, but I'm good. I done got what I need. And then when I got on the phone, the same thing I said to God, I said, well, are you like him? Are you taking the same position that he's taking? Because if you are, that means you ain't going to do nothing. But if you don't take his position, then that means you're going to show action. Well, that's what it is. We show action. Everything we tell you to do, we done, okay? A lot of people say, oh, well, they didn't go to the legislature. They didn't talk up for us. They didn't do this. They didn't march. They didn't do that. Well, we did all that.
We did all that.
We got people their jobs back. We did that. We did action, work. We showed people, okay? We had brought the disc. They saw it on the disc. So we showed them what was done by action. We ain't just talk. Now we telling God the same thing. He talked to me. He talked through this. But now I don't want to hear no more talk. I don't want to hear him talking no more to me. I want him to act. I want him to do something now. Because he already told me to talk. Now we need him to act. Because people are starving. People are hurting. Okay? People need help. People need assistance. People need relief. People need support. Okay? And we are in this world together. So you can't go turn your eye and act like you don't see this, because you do, because I see it. So we're telling him, hey, if you don't do nothing, don't worry about it. We'll take it from here. Plan B is in full effect. It will be in full effect. So, hey, that's what I'm saying. You know, I done laid my cards out. I done rolled the dice. You know, a lot of people don't think God rolled dice. But that's what it says in Proverbs. It says he rolled the lot. The lot is at his disposal. Yeah, he rolled the dice on you. See, because you people sometimes think that when you see things that, oh, nobody never done it before. This was out before we was born. They had dice. They had it was on the rocks and stones. Okay, they put numbers on it. Now they got new modern stuff. A little 4 dice with numbers on it. Okay, modern stuff. But back then they rolled the dice. They drew straws. All that was rolling dice. Okay, so don't be quick to throw stuff out when you hear things, because nothing is new under the sun. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
And this is what we're trying to tell people. There's nothing new under the sun.
No.
Okay? So you might didn't heard of it, but it was done.
That's right.
You know, and this is where we at. We right here, barking at him, because it said meditate, roar, rage, all of that. Okay, all of that. See, I didn't study the word, so he can't tell me what he's trying to tell you. Okay, because I didn't study this under. Okay, and that's why I don't listen to a lot of people what they say, because they lying. I done studied this thing, and God know I done studied this, okay? That's why I can approach him and take this word to him. Say, you got to do something for these people, okay? You got to help us, because we're not going to lie to these people on television, and you call us to do this stuff. And we know a lot of people want us to fail, because you know why? Because they wanted us to fail long time ago, 3 years ago, okay? And we still here. So we're putting God on notice now, okay? For this to keep going, you got to do your job now. Don't sit in heaven and get all the glory. We don't want the glory, but you're getting glory for no reason, okay? Because you ain't doing nothing what you told us to do. Even though you're going to get the glory, but I'll let the rocks cry out. See what I mean?
That's
and
right.
You said don't let them cry out, but I got to let them cry out because you ain't doing what you said you're going to do. So let them talk. Maybe they'll tell you, God, you ain't doing good. You ain't doing right. You see? So, you know, this is where the situation we are in and we are at. And that's why we're bringing this to you tonight, okay? It might be awkward to you or unusual, okay? But this is where, and we got a lot of people, they are messing with us, okay? They doing all kind of things, all right? I got the NSA. I shut them down, okay? I got them. I got the surveillance, the FBI. They on the light poles, okay? They got their cameras and stuff. They're watching. They're looking. I know where they at. I'm telling you, I got them under surveillance. They think they got me under surveillance. I got them under surveillance, okay? Because they're watching me and I'm watching them, okay? This is what we're doing. This is what we're telling you, because this is all by helping you, helping people. They don't want us to help people. They don't want us to help you.
A lot of people don't want you to succeed.
That's right.
So when it comes right down to it, it's more or less like what we say and what we do are the same thing, not something different.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. When people see us moving around, the first thing they say is, wait a minute, they're on the move. Hold on.
That's right. That's right.
All right? So now, wait a minute. He went over there. Hold on. Where did he go? Where did? All right, you got to sit back. You got to look at
That's
it.
right.
This is our everyday event.
Uh-huh.
All right? We ain't doing nothing different than we've been doing.
Thank you.
All right? They can sit there and try to make a case off of us if they want to.
Thank you.
Ain't nothing happening.
Ain't nothing happening. What are you doing?
I mean, all we doing is doing what we do.
Exactly.
All right? Everybody that's doing something is doing something, and it's not necessarily illegal or against the law.
That's right.
Okay? When we move and we do these things, you know how we do what we do?
Huh.
We pick up a book.
Thank you.
We look on Facebook. We look on Twitter. We watch public TV.
That's right.
We go to legislature.
That's right.
We go sit in the meetings, and we listen to what they say.
Right.
Then we talk to people.
That's right.
That's how we get our information. We ain't doing nothing illegal, so you can follow us all you want. You can do whatever you think it is.
Yeah.
All right? The only thing about it is we're bringing the knowledge to the people.
Right.
We're going to continue to bring that knowledge to the people.
That's right.
What they do with it is up to them. So don't sit there and try to make it seem like we're doing something bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Or it's not with the law. Because what we're doing is with the law, but you're not trying to do or help us do what we do.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about these judges. I ain't talking about the cops. I'm talking about these judges. You know what you're doing is wrong, okay? You know what you're doing is wrong. But your problem is you think we don't know law. I may not know a lot of law, but I know enough law. So don't sit there and think, you know, you're going to say this and you're going to do this and you're going to kick this out because ain't nothing happening, okay? You want to know what's going on? We get ready to show you what's going on with these judges and these banks.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to tell you right now, and you can quote this show and me saying this right now. These people are not your friends, and they're not trying to help you.
That's right.
Okay? I ain't saying every judge is like that. These judges know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, they know.
I ain't talking about every judge. I'm talking about those corrupted judges.
Thank you.
The ones that want to sit up there and say, oh, we can't do this. We can't let this happen, because if we let this happen, then this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, how long before you think all of that's going to happen anyway? It just happens to be that we bringing it to you.
Exactly.
But we're showing you what it is. But the thing about it is, you don't want nobody else to know. And I'm talking about lawyers and bankers.
Yeah.
Okay? They don't want you to know what's out there.
No.
They just want you to know that they can give you a note and you got to pay it.
Yeah.
But they don't want you to know that you can give them a note and they got to pay it.
That's what the lawyer told me. He said, no, you can't give the bank a promissory note.
Yes, you can, too.
I told him, I said, well, you don't know the law then. And you a lawyer? I said, you don't know the law, because you need to read some stuff. Because if you get to read it, then you will see that you can give a promissory note for your debt or for anything, okay? And that's the law.
Well, you see, the whole thing about it is, a lot of these lawyers, they study criminal law.
Yeah.
All right? Hey, there's more criminals out there than there is anything. And I'm not saying that there ain't. All right? But there's some other laws out there you need to look into.
Thank you.
Sharpen up on, and then you'll understand what's happening. But a lot of people don't want people to know that you can do that.
Thank you.
They don't want to know you can get that promissory note and take it to the bank and say,
That's true. Exactly.
thank you.
And
Yeah,
pay
let
for
me sign that.
For cash.
All right?
Whatever.
But so now you
Debt.
see,
That's in the Constitution. You can
read
pay
it.
a debt with a contract, a negotiable instrument, promissory note. They do it. The only thing they do is they tell you, oh, do you want a loan? See, they changed the words, loan from promissory note. But actually, they took that promissory note and they took it to the Federal Reserve and they got your cash off it, but you didn't get the cash, they got it. And then they didn't just get that, but they got 3 times as much, okay? Now, you can get 3 times as much, because if they deny and they protest the promissory note, here's the law, 1839, and it's called Bank of Ostis versus Erie, okay? And now, guess what? And it was 3 cases, the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land, ruled on. 3 cases, because all of them had the same issue, promissory note. So the judges ruled on 3 cases, and all of them said, if they protest, you get damages, you get interest, and they got to pay you for the promissory note. So now you get 3 times as much money as they was going to get if they had put the loan in for you. They get 3 times, but now you get 3 times. That's why they don't want you to give them the promissory note, because it's switched now.
Yeah.
Instead of they used to get the money, now you get the money.
you get the money.
And they don't want you to do that. And so that's why they're going to tell you, oh, no, you can't do that, because now you done flipped the tables now. And the law is for you, on your behalf, where they write their own agreement in their papers and say, oh, well, you got to pay us because, look, you foreclosed because the agreement says you were supposed to pay back, and they got your money because they wrote their own agreement. But the law says if you give them a promissory note and they protest, and you deliver it to them and they protest and say, oh, no, I ain't taking it. Oh, I don't want this. Okay, well, give me a letter and says, because it already happened to the vice president. He tells me, oh, I don't. I said, well, just give me a letter, and then I'll take it from there. So he gives me a letter on a letterhead saying, I'm not accepting a promissory note. But he took it, though. And so I took it and did what I had to do, okay? That's where I'm at now, okay? We in the district court, okay? They reading the papers. They got it. It's recorded. They got everything. Now, they got a problem. And the problem is, with them, is that they don't think, oh, that we want to agree with you. We want to agree with the bank. But here's the catch. The law agrees with me. The Bill of Exchange Act agrees with me. The Negotiable Instrument Act agrees with me. Every law the UCC, Uniform Commercial Code, agrees with me. Everything in the law agrees with me. And so they're outside the law, they're out the scope. So that means that's why they're stalling, because they can't find nobody to agree with them but the lawyer and the banks. But the law agrees with me. So if the law agrees with me, then guess what? You need to get on board and agree with me too, because you can't beat the law that was already there before you was, 1839, 1821, okay? These are landmarks, okay? These are landmarks. These are anchors. Can't get around this, okay? Now, I just want to let you know, a half an hour goes just like that, so hey, we'll pick you back up next week. Got some more for you, but don't worry. This is what we tell you to get you and to help you. And that's what we are doing. So we'll see you next week. Good night.
Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. Get no see from what here, too much blood a run. Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say global recession so food, Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in this pollution. Them only mission is to create era done. Then after election, them cut them one. Get a youth, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I. Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. Get no see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say global recession so food, Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in this pollution. Them only mission is to create era done. Then after election, them cut them one. Get a youth, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I.
I'm your host on What Matters at the Roundtable, Stanley McPherson. Not a minimum wage, not any other kind of wage, but a living wage. Our broadcast schedules are Sunday at 7:30 a.m., Tuesday, 7:30 p.m., Wednesday, 1:30 p.m., Thursday, 7:30 a.m., Friday, 7:30 p.m., and Saturday, 1:30 p.m. Get on the train.
Y'all have a good night. See you later.